Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. I decided to do a little Q&A because it's been a while. But before we start, guys, meet Gunter, my newest kitten. The other cats are still getting quite used to him, but it seems like everything will be alright. He is adorable. Anyway, let's get into the Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions and actually got quite a lot, so let's get into that. So I don't think I can answer them all, so I'll just get through some of them. Oh, I almost sat down on him. Anyway, Thijs asked, how did you come up with the idea of beginning a YouTube channel? What was your inspiration? So I don't know if you guys know this, but this used to be like a beauty channel. I did want to do like some makeup and some clothes and stuff, but honestly, I'm quite bad at it. I'm a lot better at doing makeup now. If you follow me on Instagram, you may know that, but back then, not very good. And around that time, I also started going to festivals and stuff. So basically, I was doing these videos where I showed my outfit and then went to a festival and I filmed that. It was terrible, honestly, but somehow that grew into this. Like, I started doing more at festivals and I got really interested in that. It was also around the time I got interested in hardstyle. So yeah, that just all came together, honestly. So if we're talking like about the bigger interviews and stuff I'm doing on this channel, like the Produced Love, which is really one of my favorite series and was also the first one I ever did. Like I started 1.5 years ago. That was honestly inspired by other YouTubers like Sarah Ditchy. She did this really cool series called, I think, Creative Places. I'll link it down below. And I was just really inspired and I wanted to do stuff like that. So I did. And here we am. Here we are. Okay, next up, you're on my phone. So next up is Josep RT, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering your Instagram name. Are you a full-time YouTuber / cat feeder, or do you have other jobs? So actually, I do have other jobs. I do make some money off YouTube, but let's be honest here, it's not a lot. I actually do some social media stuff for some companies, and I also work with some artists, like video editing, stuff like that. Very fun. And I also do like 3 night shifts a week for a gas station where I do like the sandwiches and stuff, which is so different than this, but I really enjoy it, actually. So yeah, I do like a lot of different stuff. So Martin asked, why are the sets so short in your vlogs? Has that to do with rights, like copyright? This was a translation, by the way. I think he means like I use really small pieces of tracks in my vlogs, and that does have to do with copyright, to be honest. I use like 3 to 6 seconds of a track, so I don't get copyright. But it's also to keep the flow going. Honestly, nobody wants to watch an hour-long vlog, I think. I've got some really long videos on this channel when I'm doing interviews and stuff, but I want to keep the vlogs fast and interesting, and I think this is the best way to do it. This way I can show you everything from a whole festival in like usually under 12 minutes, which I think is really cool, but it also makes sure I don't get in trouble with copyright. So for me it's a win-win, but I'm actually curious what you think about this. So let me know. Black Sea Girl asks, what are you eating before a day or night festival at home and in your car? So what I do is I eat something big before I leave, and I also eat during the festival because I'm sober. But especially if you're not sober and you can't eat during the festival, it's a good idea to eat like something really fulfilling. Honestly, I'm a lazy cook, so it's usually pasta or rice or pizza. For example, with the night festivals, I eat around 6, something small, which is normal dinner time here in the Netherlands. And then I eat something bigger before I leave, and then usually 1 or 2 times during the festival as well. Even if you can't really eat during the festival, some fruit is always a good idea. So yeah, basically that. I don't really bring any food in my car, just usually drinks. I don't know why. That's actually a good idea to bring some food. So of course we had this really interesting conversation going on in my comments. Greg asked, would you ever engage intercourse with the guy behind the GPF mask? Of course I would. GPF answer to that was, are you low-key asking if she would do you because I'm you, Greg? I'm thinking he's asking that. Kane answered, leave Greg alone, you filthy hobbit. Which, yeah, true, you are a filthy hobbit. Slendy answered, whoa, greasyception. And Greg answered to that was, I'm so confused, so I'm Slendy, but who are you? And this is a problem, guys, because I think Slendy is Harrison, but Harrison is Spoderman. So is Slendy Spoderman as well, or is that a different person? What's going on here? So I actually got a few questions if I'm vegan. I'm actually vegetarian, not vegan. I do try to eat like a lot of vegan food, but let's be honest here, especially at festivals, I'm not gonna check if something is vegan. I'm just hungry, I want that veggie burger or that fries or whatever they have that's actually vegetarian, which is usually not a lot. So yeah. So Knetter Dive Official, great name, asked me what were your favorite sets. And honestly, I've been to a lot of festivals this year. I've seen so many sets. Thinking back, I'm thinking about Gamma and Monster Cat at Amsterdam Dance Event. That was so cool. Check that vlog out if you haven't seen it. It was really good. Dylan Tallchief at Molotov. Like, I think it was the last edition. Really good. I've seen some really good Delete VIP sets. The one at DEF CON. Oh my god. Of course, GPF at DEF CON. And also like the whole riding stage at the Intense City. Like the Intense Camping was really cool. Also Shaminatus at Decibel, like his normal set was really good, and of course the foam party set was really funny. Also Future Noise, his Black Mirror Society set, like the last one he did was I think a Decibel. Yeah, which was really good. And also Sigmund at 10 Years Gearbox, his first set was really cool. So yeah, I've seen a lot of sets. I'm probably missing like some really good ones, but yeah, it was a good year. So Yarima Dunning, again, sorry if I'm butchering your name, asked me, are you always excited to go to parties, or are there also days you'd like to sit on the couch and just have some food and drinks and stuff? Honestly, yes, I do have days like that. Like sometimes I'm not excited to go to a party, but then when I'm there, I'm like having a really good time. I think we all have this. Honestly, I'm not really good at doing nothing. I'd rather go like editing than watch a movie or something. So there's that. I always want to do something like useful and pretty much always working. But yeah, there are days I just want to like curl up on my couch and not go out, especially now like November when it's cold, and I just want to stay inside and not have to drive to a party. But once I get there, I love it so much. So yeah. So Tom asked, after the festival summer with your new custom earplugs, how do you like them? So if you've missed it, I did like this whole series called Definitely about hearing protection, hearing damage. And in the second episode, so in the second episode of Definitely, Klinkt Goed Gehoorbescherming sponsored like a customized set of hearing protection, which was really cool of them. I've actually been wearing them since I filmed the whole process as well. The first time I wore them was at Intent actually. And I had to say I did have to get used to them. Like the first 2 hours I had to get used to them, and it was like the first few parties before I really knew how to get them in and like fully get used to them. But I love them so much now. I have really small ears, so with the normal plugs it always got itchy and annoying and they fell out really easily, which is no problem with these as well. So I think especially if you go to a lot of parties, it's worth the investment. I can understand it's a lot of money, but for me it really helps. I don't need to take them out when I'm talking to people. They have this really nice filter. It's just really good. I'll link everything I'm talking about below, by the way. So last question, because this is going to be very long otherwise, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer as much as possible. DNT1991 asked, what are your plans for this YouTube channel, and do you want to go to parties in another country? So honestly, I'd love to go to some festivals in another country next summer, and I'm thinking I'm up for that. It takes a lot more planning than you think though, so because I always go to press and all the formal stuff, which isn't really interesting for you guys. But yes, I definitely do plan to go to more festivals in other countries. I'm definitely thinking about going back to Hard Island as well, because I missed it this year, but I loved it so much. Maybe some parties in Germany. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So let's end this video with my plans for this channel. Honestly, there's a lot of plans. Don't worry, I won't stop the festival vlogs ever. Like, they're the base of this channel. Never say ever, never, whatever. But the festival vlogs are the base of this channel, and I'll keep doing that. But I've been working on some bigger projects. Of course, the produce stuff and learning with Elena. I'll keep doing those. I love them. I love working with people so much, like the collaborations. I need to stop. Collaborations and stuff. I've started the Green Room. 2 episodes are out now. Check it out, where I'm just going with artists to gigs and stuff. It's so much fun. And I'm also working on some behind the scenes with some organizations and some artists. It's going to be really cool. Right now I'm uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 PM. I want to keep that up. I must say during indoor season it's a little bit harder. There's just less festivals, and these bigger series I'm talking about just take a lot of time to edit, honestly. But yeah, cool plans. Great things coming. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here because it's so long. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!